In South Africa, approximately 1 million road accidents are reported per year. The majority of the accidents that occur are caused by human factors, with an average of over 40 people a day being fatally injured and at least 20 being left permanently disabled. With any holiday season, some families are planning a road trip to the coast or getting out of their city for a few days for some much needed relaxation and rest. However, before everyone is all packed and ready to hit the road, make sure your car doesn't let you down as you head off on holiday by doing some quick and simple checks. Tip 1. Check your oil and water. Modern cars don't consume gallons of oil and don't tend to overheat, which means you might not have checked your car's oil and radiator water levels recently. Before you check the levels, make sure the car is parked on a flat surface and that the engine hasn't been running for at least an hour. If you need to add water, it's a good idea to add antifreeze to it as well. Tip 2. Check your brake and windscreen fluids. While you have the bonnet open, have a look at the levels of fluid in the brake and washer fluid reservoirs to make sure they are up to the maximum markers. If you have to top up any of these liquids regularly, there's likely to be a leak, so you should book your car in for a checkup. Tip 3. Check your light bulbs. Check that all lights work properly, including full and dipped beam headlights, rear and side lights, brake and hazard lights, all 4 indicators and the light above the rear number plate. Tip 4. Check your safety belts. Safety belts are 99% effective in preventing occupants from being ejected from the vehicle in a crash. Passengers who are seated at the back of a vehicle and not wearing a seatbelt can inflict serious harm on those seated in front. Tip 5. Check your windscreen wipers. Driving through a thunderstorm is not the best way to discover your windscreen wipers are creating distorted visibility while driving. Always check your windscreen wipers in advance that they are not frayed, brittle or cracking, so if they need changing, you have time to do so. Tip 6. Check your wheels and tyres. Check all 4 wheels as well as your spare tyre for any type of damage. It's also important to check the tyre tread to ensure the vehicle will not slide over the road surface if needing to brake in an emergency. If your tread is as deep as this little hump in the groove, it's time to change the tyre. Ensure that the correct tyre pressure is applied to all tyres and avoid overloading the vehicle, which will affect the way the car drives and its fuel economy. You can usually find the correct tyre pressure readings on a sticker on the inside of the driver's door. Tip 7. Check your emergency kit. Here is a list of what should be in that emergency kit. A warning triangle to warn other drivers, a car jack to lift your car, a wheel spanner to loosen the wheel nuts, a tow rope in case you need to be towed, a torch with extra batteries, jumper cables in case of a flat battery, a first aid kit, a tire plug to fit punctures yourself, some basic tools like a screwdriver, pliers and a hammer, and an emergency jacket to avoid getting hit by oncoming traffic. Now that all the essentials have been checked and your car is ready for your road trip, remember to fill up, take regular breaks to avoid fatigue, don't drink and drive, and pack some healthy snacks for everyone to enjoy.